Wow! Ndị Sowore has just revealed that the only crime Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committee is just because na ọ bụ onye Igbo. Ka ha na-akparịtazi ụka na nke ndị Arise TV ka ọ nọkwa ebe a wee kwuo hoo ha na continuous detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu n'ogige ndị DSS is purely and 100% political. Ọ gakwuru n'ilu wee kwuo na ndị South East governors and politicians na ha ji Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were eme politics, that they are using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for politics, that na faith Mazi Nnamdi Kanu adịghọ n'aka ndị judiciary, nọ n'aka ndị ọchịchị anyị, ndị anyị kpọrọ ndị politicians anyị, ndị bụ ndị governors, ndị stakeholders, ndị ana Igbo, ndị South East, nọ ha ka faith Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dị n'aka. Ihe o kwuru ekwu ka nkụ ka nhapụ ịtụpụ oge unu ka unu gee ntị ka unu nọ ka o sikwu wee reveal now na ka ọ na-abịa ya bidio ọ na-abịa ya na ọ nụrụ news na onye isi ala anyị bụ President Bola Ahmed Tinubu apardon so many people mere ihe karịrị ihe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mee. Ụmụnne m na ebe ya bụrụkwa obere ihe, achọrọ m ka unu gezie ntị ka unu nọ ihe Sowore kwu ka anyị wee nachieta azụ. Ị na-eshare m this video, okay?
Kanu's fate is not in the hands of the judiciary.
Share this video.
If a decision was taken today by the owners of Nigeria to let him go, the judge might sit in the middle of the night and let him go. And by the way, on my way here, something happened. President Tinubu just pardoned 82 people. One of them was Herbert Macaulay, Nnamdi Nnamdi. Of course, Farouk, who collected bribe from Otedola, a cocaine dealer who was in prison for life, and a fraudster. So if you can pardon this array of people and several others, I'm not asking for pardon for him, but it's a time to let Nnamdi Kanu go.
Is there a lot of public support for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, or is that difficult to gauge?
I was unprecedented. I've been fighting for his release for a long time. I used to attend all his court trials. Under Buhari, I was attacked several times. Each time I went to court, I was attacked physically by the DSS, police, thugs. But this time around, I'm surprised at the number of known traditional people, you know what I mean, who are in support of it. In fact, there was a poll put up by, it's not a scientific poll, by Tunde Edno's page, who's a major Instagram influencer. And out of 17,000 people, 92% of them support the call for his release and the protest that's been planned for 20th of October.
I understand you've tried to contact many leaders in the Southeast to take more public-facing action in support of Nnamdi Kanu's release. Have you been struck by their apparent lack of personal involvement and commitment to that cause?
I'm not shocked, because I think on your show I once declared that Kanu's predicament or his ordeal is as a result of some persons in the Southeast who took a decision that his release would jeopardize their political career and future. That I know as far back as when Tinubu freshly became president, because I was part of some conversation to release him. And they said at that time, Imo elections are coming. If it comes out, APC might not win. And subsequently, I realized that some of the communiques you see is just, word of mouth by day. When they go at night or when they meet Tinubu, it's likely that they have a different position. And when I started contacting them in the last 24 hours, I'm shocked. Some of them that I used to be able to reach just switched off their lines. But some have been encouraging. Senator Abaribe, I reached out to him, he responded, he said, I'm in on this. And I know that Abaribe suffered when he was a shorty for Kanu. In fact, I was sleeping on Abaribe's bed at the DSS in 2019, shortly after he was released, because he was shorty for Nnamdi Kanu from Oti, who is the Abia State governor. He's working on this quietly. In fact, I was told in court about 2 weeks ago that he will be released on head grounds. They are convinced everybody, only for him to come to court, and we kept changing the goalpost, as we call it. So I don't think the premises has to be a combination of actions. And one of it I think is going to be a loud public disapproval of his continued detention, and the protest would work, in my view, in that regard. And that's why I want these people who claim to want him to be released to join the protest. Yes, because when they have issues to do protests, there's no major politician in this country that has ever participated in the protest when their own private interests are at stake. But the truth is that I have said this, and I'll repeat again. If you are a Nigerian, you can get away with a lot of things. But if you are Igbo, Nigerian, you can get away with a lot of things. Yes,
But you're not getting,
the odds
you're
are
not getting away with much.
yeah, but the odds are stacked against you because you're coming with zero, and they do to you. I mean, it was in this country that there's a Yoruba nation movement. They even went and hijacked a radio station last year. Did you hear of any trial? Did you hear of any arrest? I'm not using that. I'm not saying that should not be the case, but we must tell ourselves the truth. That it just doesn't look good that the Igbos are marginalized in every sector, including the justice sector. To get a trial wrapped up in 10 years is that so difficult to do, especially when you claim that you have evidence that this person has committed this grievous crime. Nothing has been done. There's nobody who's been presented as a witness. The only witness that was presented in his case did not accuse him of any crime. He didn't say he found a gun on him or he was importing ammunition or weapons or had a grenade. He just said, well, he was making declaration that he wants Biafra. And I've checked the Nigerian Constitution, 1999 Constitution. There's nowhere it is stated that it's a crime to say that you want Biafra.
Yeah, well, you do have to. And
on the issue of Nnamdi Kanu that we're talking about today, I've always stated that this trial was not going anywhere, and it hasn't gone anywhere. And that's why we're asking them to stop wasting resources, time, energy, and emotions on this, because the DSS spent millions of naira to come and carry out this charade in court. They have to lock up every street just to come and seek an adjournment.
ụmụnne m unu anụgo ihe ọ kọwa na feti Mazi Nnamdi Kanu abụrụghị n'aka ndị judiciary ka ọ dị, na nke a na-aga kọtụ bụ just ka ọ bụ nnọọ na a na-aga ụlọ ikpe agacha agwa anyị na emeni adjoint so de andọghị ya na-eme since eji wee bido ya bụ ikpe ejeche tata si ekwuonu nke arụ ike ka ebuga n'ezigbo ụlọ ọgwụ eje si na agbara akwụkwọ eji wee mee nyocha adjoint ekwiato ọkwa ị na-efollow the case like that, ọkwa ị na-afụ ihe na-eme dem. Andọghị ọ na-akọwa na feti ya bụrụ n'aka ndị judiciary anyị ka ọ dị, nọ n'aka our leaders, south east politicians, that they are using him for politics. O kwuli ebe a n'open mouth. Kedu ihe iche? Kedu ihe na-abụ ebumnobi gị? Ọ na-ekwu eziokwu ka ọ na-atụ asị? What is your thought? Drop it for me in the comment section maka na update ka nkwa ndị ebe a ka mma na-ebutere unu ha ncha. So ọ bụrụ na ị follow this my backup page, biko metụrụ m aka na follow button.